and welcome to Journey to Success, our conversations featuring President Scholars here at California State University at Long Beach. I'm Valerie Bordeaux, Director of the President Scholars Program, and with me today is the fabulous Jennie Hurley, the program's Associate Director. The President Scholars Program awards full scholarships to California high school valedictorians and national scholars. And we're so excited today to have two scholars with us, Dao Duong and Allison Gallagher, who are both Long Beach Unified School District graduates. We're so excited that you're here.
Thank you.
Welcome.
It's good to have you here.
So you know, I've introduced you as valedictorians and high-achieving students, but I would really like to know from you how you would describe yourself in different ways. So if you could choose 3 words that would describe you, which words would those be?
We want to get to know you. That's the thing.
Allison.
Okay. So 3 words that I like to think that I am are passionate, motivated, and dedicated. And I love to get involved in a lot of things. I think that being here and having the opportunity to be here has been fantastic, and I really want to make it all I can. So I've gotten to be involved in a lot of things.
Like what specifically?
So I've been on student government. I've been in the sorority. I'm the President Scholars Program, the President's Ambassadors Program.
What's passionate about? I mean, what's there to be passionate?
But I'm passionate about exposing myself to all that I possibly can. So, in addition to, all the academics and everything, trying to travel a little bit. I took a kayaking class last semester, and I've been to Lake Powell for 2 weeks and traveled from, around. So, passionate about getting involved in what I can. Motivated to just, always be making myself proud, making my parents proud, and, really just dedicated to helping, the campus and the community.
So Allison, when you talked about being passionate too, what are some other things that make you feel passionate? I mean, obviously you talked about being involved with things, but can you think of an example of a time that you, for example, really made a difference or felt a lot of passion in doing something?
Yeah, so I like to look at life in little bits and pieces and little moments. And one time that I was just extremely grateful to have the opportunity I have is I was giving a promise tour to some 5th grade students from Long Beach. And, it was kind of just a normal day for me. I was working and, taking them around. And at the end of the tour, one of the moms came up to me and she started crying and was telling me, she'd been trying to get her son to come or want to come to college and trying to show him, that's what's going to get you these jobs that you want. And he'd never wanted to. And she said, but after these tours today, he wants to come to college. And I can't thank you enough. And moments like that really just drive me to continue to be all I can be so that I can keep giving back.
Was there ever a time you were not passionate about stuff? I mean, where does that come from? Does it come from when you were younger and, you have your normal enthusiasms, but, was it something that your family kind of encouraged you to be passionate about things?
I would say I grew up in a Catholic household. We, as part of my curriculum in middle school, we had community service hours, and it really kind of forced me to work in different, and you had to do a couple hours every quarter, and you couldn't do the same project twice. So always getting to be exposed to different things and having, my parents take me or come with me really kind of showed me, what's out there and what I can help with, and I think that's probably where it started.
What bores you?
What bores me? Oh, paperwork. I used to have a position in my sorority where it was just all paperwork. I didn't get to work with people. I just sat there and I crunched numbers and couldn't do it.
You're a people person.
Yeah.
You're a people person. Yeah. And Dao, what are 3 words that you would use to describe yourself?
First of all, optimistic. I'm always smiling. And sometimes I smile in the wrong situations, but people contribute to my bubbliness, I guess you can call it. And so I always like to think, the glass is always half full, and because it's always something to learn, something to take away from whatever you're doing, no matter how miserable it is, whether it be filing paperwork. She may be good at not getting any more paper cuts, just learning something like that at the end, which is really good. And
have you ever been down and felt that you needed to pull from within that optimism that you have and bring that out?
Yes. I've been down quite a few times. Yeah, but it's
And
just,
you encouraged yourself.
right, because that's what my second word is going to be. Like, I'm really good at motivation. I'm really motivated. And so I guess in terms of self-motivation, you know, if I was, something in me was just really sad or something didn't go right that day, I had to pull something around in me to be like, okay, just learn from it, get up and move on, you know, because they can't wallow in whatever that was going wrong. And so
Can you
it
think of
takes
a
little more
particular
work.
instance or a story that you'd like to share?
I want to know about you. You know how you mentioned that sometimes you're optimistic in the wrong situation? That was really interesting to me. What do you mean?
Yeah,
what do you
I just sometimes maybe, like, for say, in like a group project or something, and where they're just like, I don't like to do this, I don't want to do the work, you know, this is a lot of reading, this is a lot of writing, and, you know, it's normal for students to complain about that, but then I try and go and be like, you know, but you can learn from this. You can take this knowledge and go impress someone. You know, impress someone later on. Maybe get a letter of recommendation from this professor that
Making lemonade.
Right.
From lemons.
Right.
Do you think is it a little irritating to them? Maybe
It
Or
is.
a little too happy.
They're like, I don't want lemonade right now, you know? Like, I'm like, okay, I'm sorry I tried, you know, but that doesn't change me, you know? It doesn't hurt me in any way because I'm just being myself. Yeah. But yeah, I do see it in their faces sometimes. It's a little weird. They're like,
I've actually been on the receiving end of her optimism, and sometimes it is exactly what you need. I know we've been at, you know, like community events, and it's like, okay, we've been here for 4 hours, I'm ready to go home, and then Dao's there, yeah, keep going, or, you know, and so great. So,
But tell the truth, is there a little part of you that's like, oh, Dao?
I mean, I don't know how she does it sometimes.
right, I get the reaction all the time. People are like, how do you so happy all the time? I don't know.
So what's your third word?
Dedicated.
Dedicated.
Yeah.
Similar.
Yeah. Being dedicated to whoever you are, whatever you want to be, and what you want to be in the future. You know, just being dedicated to family, friends. In a way, like, my work ethic is so, I guess, sturdy. It's because of my dedication now. You know, the whole academic life, it's a dedication to whatever I do. It's what produces the best results for me. You know.
What does dedication mean to you, though, when you say dedication?
Putting in the time and effort and the emotion into it. You know, some people will be like, okay, here, that's my report. You know, like, I did it last minute, last night. Okay, I understand that. But to me, dedication is putting in the necessary time and effort, and also, you know, feeling that you like doing what you're doing, you know? Just feeling, how do I say it? Put your gut into it. Put your gut into something, because that makes it more fun. You know, if I want to go bungee jumping, I'm going to be dedicated to it. Okay, I got the time, I got the money to go bungee jumping, but is it really me when I'm sitting on that cliff? That gut emotion is that, you know, that's what's going to carry me. And, you know, when I jump down this metaphorical cliff, you can call it.
You sound like you could relate to that. The importance of being dedicated. Can you tell a story about a time when you felt like you really had to dig in and make it work and become dedicated to it? Something that's outside of the campus, something in your home life or something in community or one of your hobbies. I know you play the ukulele. Something that you're dedicated to and made a difference.
One thing I can think of is I've always wanted to be kind of an adventurer and be able to go backpacking and kayaking and do all those crazy things. I'm not really like built to be like a supreme adventurer. So when I went last summer to Lake Powell, I really had to kind of, come on, Allison, just keep up, keep going. You know, you're going to look silly if you're in the back, so you might as well keep paddling. And kind of using, you know, not that anyone would judge me for being in the back, but kind of almost reverse judging myself to kind of...
In the back in terms of last or not
last.
Competing with everyone else? Is that a competition kind of thing?
Not even just kind of a competition. But, you know, just I didn't want to hold anyone back. I didn't want anyone to feel obligated to hang back with me, slow the group down or anything. So just really making sure to give it my all so as to keep the group going.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but I played the violin for about 10 years.
Oh, you did? No, I didn't. I knew about the ukulele, but not the violin.
But it took me a lot of time, you know, just to not perfect a piece, but just practicing, endless hours into the night, and then we'd have concerts and performances, and I had private recitals that I'd have to attend.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was a lot of work, but because I really liked playing the music, that's what got me through. And when I say about the whole putting your gut into something or you're dedicated to it, music is the easiest way to feel something, right? And so then when I'm practicing, no matter how bad I was that night, it still gets me through because I'm doing what I like, and I'm doing it for the team, just like Allison, like when you're kayaking, doing one for the team, for the orchestra, for the performance, and it's never failed me. It's never, that feeling of being accomplished and like you did your best. So
you both seem like you have a real empathy and compassion and concern for others. I mean, that really comes out in terms of giving it all for the Gipper, or being a part of the team, or not, wanting to hold back. I mean, where did that come from? Was that from family or other experiences, just in terms of your compassion for giving back and service?
I'd say it probably is from my family, because your family is your foundation, and without a foundation, you topple over. And so, in a way, I like to make sure my foundation is strong, nice and sturdy before you build something on there. So anything, building a foundation, your education, your hobbies, your aspirations, cracking jokes. Like I always have to make sure the audience, I know who my audience is before I crack a joke. You're not going to laugh if you don't,
right,
if you're not prone. Right. So,
but your family, it sounds like they play such an important role in your life.
They are. They're very important. I'm sure Allison can say the same, because they're everything. They're a part of me, and they really did foster my sense of compassion for others, because especially my older sisters as well, because we've taken care of each other our whole lives. So there are some circumstances in which I tend to take care of others and forget myself in the process of doing so.
For example?
Let's say, okay, well, I have to take my brother to football practice, or arrange for my mom's doctor appointments or things like that. And so I'm so busy worrying about other people that I forget oh, I need to eat. I skipped a meal today.
Detail there.
Or I need to do my homework. And so little instances like that, I tell myself, okay, I gotta focus on myself sometimes a little more. But then again, it gives me much more pleasure when I'm just helping my family.
Allison, what about you? Do you find that a challenge sometimes to balance?
Yeah. I mean, I wish there were 6,000 hours in a week. I really do. Sometimes 24 hours a day is just not enough.
Not enough.
But I think being so involved on campus has really taught me a really strong skill of time management, and understanding that my school nights are dedicated to school, but then on the weekends I kind of have to put the emails away, put the homework away, and kind of focus on friends, family, and everything, and
fun.
Me. Yeah, I know.
What do you do for you? What kinds of things for you?
My simplest guilty pleasure is just watching Netflix. I catch up on all kinds of TV. I'm a big political TV show junkie. So
me too.
Shameless, or not. I do like Shameless, but Scandal and House of Cards and everything. Catch up on those shows. I sit and watch the whole season in one day.
Well, we want to hear more. We want to hear all of that, because we're Scandals fans as well. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we want to know more about you.
There's a world of opportunity available through the College of Continuing and Professional Education at Cal State Long Beach. Does your career involve legal work, law enforcement, fraud investigation, or crime scene analysis? You can increase your skill level and enhance your career by enrolling in the Basic Applied Forensic Science and Crime Analysis Certificate Program. For more information, contact the College of Continuing and Professional Education at Cal State Long Beach.
Welcome back to Journey to Success. We're here with Allison and Dao, learning a lot about them that we didn't know before. Okay, so quick question. Let's say, for example, you were in a restaurant. You were sitting in a booth, and unbeknownst to your friends who were sitting in another booth, you were there listening, and they were talking about you.
Oh, gosh.
What would they be saying?
Oh. That Allison, I haven't seen her in a week. My friends like to kid that I'm so busy with things here and my job and everything that they're like, yeah, we haven't seen you in a couple weeks. Can you hang out with us now?
We miss you, Allison.
Yeah. But I hope that people, have good things to say when they're talking about me.
And what would your friends be saying about you, Dao?
I'm gonna go something along with Allison. They're probably like, she does too many things. They don't have time for us. Yeah, I tend to fill up my schedule pretty quick, and then again, I try not to. I try to balance, time manage my family, friends, and school, but it does get a little hectic sometimes.
Friends are important to you, though.
Yeah.
They are.
But they're saying, you don't have enough time for us. What do you do about that?
Yeah, and how do you feel about that? If you heard them saying that, like, we haven't seen Dao, how would you feel about that?
In this scenario, am I walking up and
No, oh,
okay.
they don't know you're listening.
Oh, okay, so I actually can't talk to them? Because I would have gone up and just said, whoa,
But how would you feel hearing that they said that?
I would
Like, they were
feel,
like, oh, where's Dao?
yeah, I'd feel a little sad because I know in part it's my fault. But then again, keeping contact with friends is a two-way process, right? You have to do your part too.
It's true.
So, compromise, yeah.
It would just happen. I really do try to make like Fridays and Saturdays really about getting back to friends and family. So really it never goes longer than a week. A lot of my friends have now graduated and working jobs, so their evenings are typically free, so they're all hanging out together and I'm just this undergrad who's keep working.
Exactly.
Were these high school friends for both of you? 'Cause since you're both in Long Beach, were they also high-achieving students or a variety of friends, or what friends do you have? They're from different spaces and places and interests and diversities. And
I was really fortunate when I was like a sophomore in high school. I just came into this really great group of friends, and they were all just super welcoming of me. I hadn't established, a solid friend group up till that point, and all different walks of life. There's a couple that are now at Ivy League schools. There's a couple that had just went straight into working 40-hour jobs. Some that went to Long Beach City. So a whole mix of everyone, which I think really makes the group dynamic that much more interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same with me. I think my high school is just really diverse itself, and so my group of friends are just as diverse. And yeah, it's really fun just having people with different interests, different dreams, different woes at the same time. But it's really fun.
yeah.
Well, if they were saying something that they liked the most about you, and that you overheard that part of it, what do you think they might say?
I think that they can always count on me to be there for them. I'm sometimes a go-to for advice, which is kind of weird because sometimes the advice people ask me has nothing to do with anything I've ever done. Like for instance, so I've had a boyfriend for 5 years now, but people come to me, okay, so I'm talking to these two guys, and what would you do? And I was like, I don't know.
Ask me about a 5-year relationship, maybe I'll know.
What is it about you that they feel that you know it all?
I don't know. I guess that just people know that they can come to me, and that, if I don't have the right answer, I'll help them get in touch with someone who might, or that they can trust me to, keep whatever they're telling me, in confidence.
That's special.
I think that's probably because I really don't know most of the time.
So you're a problem solver and a good listener, it sounds like, right?
Yeah.
Love
and
guru.
trustworthy.
Yeah.
There you go. And what would your friends say that they really like about you?
I guess they'd say, like, I have this maternal side to me when I'm with my friends. And actually, I have a group of friends here that call me Mama Dao a lot of the time just for fun. Yeah, so
Mama Dao, now we know.
So I guess they'd say I'm really reliable. I'm very meticulous with details. I'll get things done. I'll make sure it gets done in a right way, and so.
So are you the Mama Dao that makes sure they do what they're supposed to do, or are you the Mama Dao that is like, here's some cookies, and you feel bad and I'll comfort
not so much
you?
the cookies and bag patting, but
No.
more like, not so much, but more like, oh, you should probably do your homework now. Or you should probably take out the trash. You know what? It's like, they shattered something on the ground. I'm like, go get a broom, and I got and they're kind of just standing like, what do we do? So I'm like, I guess the rational mind that helps gets things done. So it's really funny, yeah.
So what kind of career paths are you on? Allison, I know that you're interested in higher education, leadership, and Dao, I know that you're interested in the medical field. What's your path? What's your journey?
For me, I really don't know at this point. I do love higher education, and I think it's just made so much that I've been able to be exposed to. So, you know, maybe campus president in the future, you never know. But if I didn't go into working for an institution, potentially doing the research on the back end of it, there's a couple companies up in the Bay Area that specialize in education research that I could be interested in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So if you were to become a university president, what kind of a difference would you like to make on a campus?
I would just like the students to have a strong sense of campus pride and knowing that their campus officials, you know, are looking out for them and are there to help them through their four-year process. I work in our president's office here on campus, and getting to work with President Alexander and now the transition process to a new president has been really insightful as to what campuses value from their campus leaders. And, you know, I'd want to be that person, the leader that students want to see.
Dao, what about you and your possible career path?
I definitely want to pursue medicine.
Yes.
And just I just want to be a physician because, you know, people give you the, you know, the choice of being, you know, honest with their bodies or not, you know, dishonest with their bodies. And so being able to be so intimate, you know, with them, you know, like hearing their problems and helping them in that sort of way, because like, everyone helps.
Yeah.
Right? In all kinds of jobs. But
And is part of what appeals to you, Mom and Dao, is that
yeah.
is that you'll be telling them, like, you need to stop eating donuts all day
I
long.
do it all the time. You need to take your vitamins, you know.
And then you'll get paid to do it.
Exactly. Yeah, so it's super, super.
But you had a neat experience. You traveled to Portugal for an internship. Tell us about that.
I did. I went to the Azores, which are a chain of islands off the coast of Portugal. And, you know, when first upon hearing the program, it's like, that's exotic and that's weird that it's a medical internship as well. But, you know, I took the chance, I took the risk, applied, and I actually went this past summer. Wow. And it was amazing. I learned so much about European healthcare. I met so many great mentors and students, learned a bit of Portuguese. But most of all, I learned to just appreciate the human body and for its fascination that it is.
Wow.
And it was just amazing that I could step into an OR and be comfortable with the body 3 feet away from me, you know, open, because I was in the surgery department. And so just having that privilege was really honorable towards me.
Wow.
Yay. That's wonderful.
It's fun.
I have a question. If you guys suddenly won the lottery, how would that change your future path? So you don't have
Billions
to work.
of dollars.
You don't have to work for money. What do you think you might?
My
what do you think you
parents
might
and
do?
I play this game all the time, but I don't think it would change much, actually.
Except for the big house for them and the yacht
Except
for them.
I, you know, pay off their house, and they could expand, and we'll get a vacation home and a car. But I don't think I would like quit my job or anything. I still want to be somebody's inspiration in life. I want to be the reason that somebody decides to do something or has a career passion. So I would continue probably working, or you know, maybe for free, or donate some cool building to a campus or something. But I would want to do something.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was. I just wanted to touch on that you said that really moved me. I think that really sums up a lot of who you are. As you said, I want to inspire someone, and so whatever you choose to do, it sounds like that's going to be a core aspect of it. Is
You have
for
a
you.
servant's heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a
I do.
servant's heart.
I thrive off of being able to help others, and if I'm not being able to help others, then I don't have that same drive. So I do like being able to, you know, have an impact in people's lives.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you, lottery? What you gonna do?
And you're millions and millions.
That was only true. But yes, aside from all the debts paid off, all the houses paid for, I would just like Allison, I can't be stagnant. I'm not a stagnant person. Like I like to be busy, you know, be working. And so I would still work, you know, just because it's what I like to do. You know, if when I become a physician later on, I'll still see people, I'll still talk about their problems, you know, still be mom and dad, regardless of how much money I have, you know. And so it's a nice bonus, I like to call it. It's not something that would change my, you know, career aspirations, but it'd be a nice bonus.
That'd be a great bonus.
Great.
So both of you have younger siblings.
Yes.
Do you see yourselves as role models for them? How have you inspired them? How do you interact with them? Do they follow in your footsteps? Do they say, I want to be like you?
they don't want to be just like me. I'm sure Dao can attest to this, but having been successful academically and kind of paved a path, they don't want to be in our shadows.
Why? Why not?
I think just they don't want to, or I know like my sister, she's 19, just doesn't want to be, Allison's sister. She wants to be Amanda. She wants to be her own person. With that said, I think I do, kind of spark a little interest in them here and there. My youngest sister, she's 14. She already she wants to be in a sorority when she comes to college, and she's already tried to steal my sorority shirts and everything like that. But I think having me as a sibling, they do put a little more emphasis on their schoolwork, and they know that they can come to me if they have any questions or anything like that, which is always really nice.
What about you, Dao?
For me, yeah, I have 2 younger brothers, and they are nothing like me. They don't want to be anything like me, and that's good because
They want to plot their own path.
yeah, and there's this Vietnamese phrase, and I think the literal translation means become the mirror. And
Become the mirror.
And so when we were younger, my parents would always tell me, you have to be the role model for them. You're the older sister, you have to watch out for them. But in a way, become the mirror, because when you look in the mirror, you're a reflection. You see your own reflection. So in a way, you are looking up to someone, but then you have to take into account that it's you too. That it's that you're your own being in a way. Yeah, really deep. And so that phrase carried me throughout my whole life. I have to become that mirror for someone else. Talking about inspiration. And service, definitely, it's pretty neat. It's a pretty neat phrase to live by, and I love it. And I have to attribute my parents for teaching me that.
So when you look in the mirror, who do you see?
I wake up every day and I look at myself in the mirror, my hair undone, before I put on makeup and everything. Like, you are going to be the best you can be today. And everyone will just be happy for that.
That optimism still coming in.
Yeah.
I need to start saying that every morning.
I know, me
to
too.
myself.
It's really work.
Yeah, it does.
So when you look in the mirror,
I'm the same. I'm proud to be who I am and to have gone through everything that I have, and to see where I'm going, and waking up every morning and not really sure what that day will bring.
and it's okay.
Yeah, and I fully embrace what that day could bring. And it's kind of a mystery every day. What will I get to do today?
And it sounds like that you guys are embracing all your accomplishments and everything, but you also know that you're real people with real challenges and real emotions about everything, which is great, and we really appreciate you sharing that with us today. Yeah.
It's been great having you with us. We know that you're going to be successful whatever you do. Optimistic, dedicated, motivated, passionate. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on Journey to Success.